happened at Lexington and Concord. This is the story of the shot heard around the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. King George, a tyrant in his own right, made many mistakes, but not as big as tonight. He refused to answer continental petitions, said the colonists should know their positions. New England is in a state of rebellion, and we gotta do something, can't let them get the upper hand. What's that? Colonists have weapons? Cannons and guns were feeling kinda threatened. General Gage must strike immediately to keep colonists from hiding all the weaponry. The general put his plan into motion, 700 of his best troops, no emotion. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. British troops made their move in mid-April 1775. This was no drill. Boston to Concord would take all night. A long march that would end with a fight under cover of darkness. No rest, no light. Surprise attack. Ooh, it seems so right. 20 miles, they could be there by morning. If only the British knew that already was morning. Before the Redcoats marched, patriots were charging across the countryside, hollering a warning. Redcoats are coming, redcoats are coming. Minutemen grabbed guns and were scrambling. Thanks to Paul Revere, Dawes, and others. Without you, the revolution would have suffered. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. In Lexington, we saw the first action. Minutemen were prepared, no relaxing. As the British troops reached the middle of town, Captain Parker and his men looked down on the sea of British lobsterbacks. Colonists were nervous for the upcoming attacks. They stood silent, didn't make a sound, while Captain Parker said, "Stand your ground, don't fire unless fired upon. But if they mean war, then bring it on." This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. Just then, shots rang out like a bell. Don't know which side, but militia fell. That first shot could never be mistaken. An event that could never be forgiven. Without orders, soldiers rushed forward, shooting wildly, redcoats out of order. Minutes later, the firing ended. 8 colonists dead, 10 left wounded. British troops cheered, cheered, cheered 3 times. Now only Concord on their mind. By daybreak, the British had arrived. Looked for weapons, but their patience was tried. The gunpowder cannons and muskets were gone. British soldiers lit fire to a big red barn. Militia watched it all from the ridge above. Asked, will you let them burn the village that we love? Captain Davis replied, none of us are afraid. And on that, the colonists began to parade. They met British troops on Concord's north ridge. Shots were fired, Captain Davis fell dead. The Minutemen were no longer scared. Fired back and the bridge was secured. The redcoats turned, went running in panic. It's not the end. The British couldn't stand it. Their trip back to Boston was a nightmare. 4,000 Minutemen were waiting right there. They shot at every redcoat they saw. Talk about a real massacre. 74 British soldiers dead. 200 more wounded, nearly dead. This marked a change in thought. A ragtag army? No, they're not. To think of them as just a mob, you're mistaken. Their rights could never be forsaken. Americans would fight with very little fear for all their liberties and all they hold dear. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled, British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord. This is the story of the shot heard round the world. The day the peace became unfurled. British relations could never be restored. Here's what happened at Lexington and Concord.